Hello to you again, dear friend. In this video of the Mysterious Files video series, we have decided to be with you with 3 other mysterious and unanswered files which we hope you will enjoy. Again, I ask you not to forget to like it if you enjoyed it, and subscribe and turn on the bell for the next videos. By the way, I ask you to introduce Top 2 Box to your friends and support us by doing so. The Annoying Sounds File. In December 2016, a CIA agent went to the medical office of the United States Embassy while feeling nauseated, having a headache, and feeling dizzy. A few days later, 2 other CIA officers announced to have similar symptoms. In late 2018, the number of the patients reached 26 Americans and 13 Canadians. The symptoms of nausea, reduced hearing, dizziness, nose bleeding, and lack of concentration were common in all of the individuals. All of the victims claimed all of these symptoms to be caused by strong sounds they experienced inside houses or hotel rooms. There was one individual who claimed to have experienced a long noise. The other said he has heard the reflection of a sharp sound. Others said the noises they heard were more like the sound made by rolling marble stones. These symptoms and declarations made the special doctors confused. The Pennsylvania University doctors examined some of the victims and attributed these symptoms to brain strokes. This was while there was no sign of brain stroke. You might be thinking the Cuban government is the cause of these events. Well, the Cubans rejected their connection to these events, and some of the American researchers accepted their claim on this because of lack of knowledge. Is there a new weapon? CIA says that they don't recognize any weapons which would have the power to do this. What about supersonic? There's another theory which says that this could have happened because of a pair of hidden wiretaps. These 2 taps were put so close to each other and unknowingly created this reaction, like the sound heard by someone who is close to a microphone. But FBI has found no evidence to prove this scenario because supersonic is beyond human hearing reach. The recorded sound caused more confusion. 2 of the scientists who performed researches on the sounds believed that these sounds relate to the crickets. Alexander Stubbs, the scientist who has done researches on these insects, says the sound of these insects is so high that you can hear them while sitting in a diesel truck moving at 40 miles per hour speed. The interesting thing was that the scientists did not know why these sounds would make this kind of disease in humans. This might have been some sort of a mental reaction. A former embassy official had said Cuba is a high-threat, high-stress post. The diplomats are warned that there will be surveillance. There will be listening devices in your houses, probably in your cars. For some people, that puts them in a high-stress mentality, in a threat anticipation mode. We suppose one of these reasons is true. But what is the explanation for what happened in China? In the May of 2018, the said symptoms were seen in an American staying in Guangzhou, Kansu. In the end of this period, the number of these individuals increased to 15, and all of the individuals were called from that place. Well, the main reason for the brain damages were attributed to the pollution in the air, but this has remained a mysterious event. In the end, 60% of the American diplomats were called from Cuba, and 15 Cuban diplomats were deported from Washington, D.C. It has been said that the mysterious sound is the start of a new kind of war. What do you think can be the main reason for this event? Share your view with us below this video. Mary Celeste ship file. On December 4, 1872, the British-American ship Mary Celeste was found in Atlantic Ocean while being completely abandoned. The ship was completely safe and the cargoes were untouched, except one lifeboat which seemed to have been put there nicely. We will probably never get to know about the reason of this story because there was no news of the occupants. A little before, and in November 1872, Mary Celeste moved from New York to Genoa, Italy. This ship was run by Captain Benjamin Briggs and 7 crew, including his wife and the 2-year-old daughter. The food was enough for 6 months for the crew. Generally, the interpreters believed that there must have been an emergency or a special and worrying event to leave the ship immediately. This is why the last daily report of the ship did not have any indications of something unusual. There have been many hypotheses given during these years, including a riot, an attack by the pirates, an attack by a giant octopus, or a sea monster. In recent years, scientists have given a hypothesis based on the steam created from alcohol, in a way that the steam created from alcohol caused an explosion without any signs, and it was right this which made others get scared and leave the ship. What do you think can be the main reason for people escaping? Again, remember to share your view with us. The Alive Statues File. From 1917 to 1928, 500,000 people were infected by a scary disease. The victims would freeze while being completely aware, as if they are trapped inside their bodies. Encephalitis lethargica, known as the sleep disease, first appeared in Europe and immediately was spread throughout the world, so much that until 1919 it turned into an epidemic in North America, Europe, and India. Around 1/3 of those infected to these diseases passed away. Around half of the survivors were not able to physically communicate with the world around them. This was while they were completely aware of the world around them. Although sometimes these individuals were able to move their eyes in a limited way, speak, and sometimes laugh, these people were alive statues who did not move for hours, days, weeks, or years. In the end, the main cause of this disease was undiscovered, but there is a hypothesis based on the brain inflation which connects this event to the mutated bacteria, which are connected to sore throat. The best scientific guess is that the mutated bacteria would disrupt the body's immune system and, in the end, would kill the victim by attacking the brain and simulating it. There are no explanations about why this disease appears at certain cycles and then goes away after some time. Do you think this is something typical or the preparation for a bigger event? After examining 20 of the patients who referred to the doctors in 2004 by extremely the same symptoms, this conclusion was made that this disease still exists while being spread, and it's possible that the cause of this disease will never be found. Which of the cases mentioned do you think was stranger and more mysterious? Make sure to share it with us. There are more mysterious and attractive videos waiting, so remember to subscribe and turn on the bell not to lose the next clips. Thank you again for staying with Top 2 Box up to here, and like always, we wish you health and happiness during all moments of your life. See you in another video.